What we knew is gone. Our home, our lives, all that we were, dust. Blasted across empty, heartless skies. But we live. Our legacy lives. Within every ship we fly, upon every world we touch. In our hearts, in yours. There will be challenge. You will know fear, but you will overcome. You will survive and answer vengeance with blood. You will do as you must. Rule cannot be handed to the faithless. Our legacy cannot be lost to villains. Bury the past to face the future. In enemies, find allies. There is no price we have not paid, no loss we have not felt. Our dead world, our long suffering, these are not ends. We are not ended. For your crew, for your people, for this new home, we must face all doubt. We must break the storm who would destroy us and overcome the impossible. We must fight against any and all. We must, we will, for we are Romulin!
This is the point we have pinpointed in your timeline, sir. This is when you go back and give yourself this. You will know what to say. You've already heard yourself say it. Even if it is not exactly right, the time stream will work it out. Just make sure that you give yourself this. It is our best hope for the future of the galaxy. You will return to this exact point in time as soon as you have done what you need to do. The galaxy still needs you, Admiral. Ready?
Yes.
The youngest of our kind rely on stories to know what our people were like before. Strong, secretive, warlike. We were feared. We were powerful. Then, everything changed. 22 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova. The resulting explosion traveled through subspace to hit Romulus and Remus, our homeworlds. No one could have predicted that would happen, and no one could have stopped it. Millions died. Those who survived were scattered across dozens of worlds. One day we were citizens of one of the greatest powers of the galaxy. And the next, we were just trying to survive. Every day was a struggle if you weren't part of the militant and oppressive Tal Shiar, ruling everything from on high like Empress Sela. For ordinary Romulans, military victories don't mean much when you're hungry. Life goes on. The Klingons and Starfleet are at one another's throats. The battles light years away don't affect us much. The Tal Shiar are the more immediate threat. They're rebuilding the Empire by force, pressing anyone they think can help into service. But even they don't seem to know we're here. We've put down roots and found friends. Today we'll celebrate what we've created. With hard work and some good fortune, true Romulans will once again rise to be a power in the galaxy. The first step on that path begins here.
So hard on me. Sitting here, it's clear to see what it takes to be seen. When you look at him, it's close to be.
There you are. The security chief was looking for you earlier. She said there's trouble at the vineyard. Avrak's been filing reports all night about Kelled's chewing at the vines. He's really worked up.
Something must have annoyed
The left stick controls your player movement. The right stick
With the big
controls your
celebration
camera.
tonight, I think everyone's a little overexcited. Even the bugs. You should listen to one of Avrek's messages before you head out there.
People you can interact with have icons above their heads. Press the X button to talk with them. Interactable items have a glow around them. Walk up and press the X button to interact with the console.
Please tell me you'll help me. Kellets are in the vineyard chewing through the irrigation pipes, and everyone says they're too busy getting ready for the big party to come and do something about it. Won't be any party if everyone's knee-deep in water by nightfall. Get over here and help me fix this. When are you coming over here? This is getting ridiculous. Nobody appreciates me around here. No one. They think these crops just grow without any help from anyone. Tending these vines is a lot of work. No one says thank you. No one pats me in the back. They just keep asking for more. Dad, look, just get over here and take care of the Kellets, all right? And maybe say thank you for all the work I do to keep these vineyards in shape. It's me again. Ignore the other message I sent. Lost my temper. Sorry. Maybe that's why you're not here yet. I really could use your help, though. These Kellets are chewing through everything, and they won't stop. No one here is even trying to help. They just keep bouncing me to other people. First to Tovar, then to Navala, then to you. What's next? Should I ask one of the kids? Just please come here soon. Thanks.
If the Kellids are chewing up the vineyard, you should probably grab a pistol, just in case. I'd join you, but the chief has me looking into some odd comm chatter we picked up yesterday. We'll have to catch up later.
Your mini-map shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the mini-map if you are far away from your objective. Your plasma beam pistol has been automatically equipped. You can practice on the nearby bottles and press the R2 button to attack your weapon. To sprint, press and hold the left stick while moving.
Hey there, ready for the big festival? Working hard? Or maybe you have time to listen to a story or two? Avrek, you're in for a fun day. I'm glad I don't have to deal with him. Anyway, do you want to hear any stories?
finally. Which message? Oh, never mind that either. It's chaos here. I need some help. Normally we collect nectar from the local Keladin cities. Something has driven them into a frenzy. They're chewing on our irrigation system, flooding the vineyard. Excellent. The broken pipes are obvious. They're the ones spraying water everywhere. Kellett shouldn't give you too much trouble. A few bursts from your pistol will take care of them.
Interactions can be interrupted by movement or combat.
Which would be easier to stir the grating stick? That Chapin or that one up here?
Probably the Dutch oven. Probably.
Would that Chapin? Still to get this.
The flooding has stopped, but if those Kellets come back, they'll just break the pipes again. Something's making the insects go crazy. With bugs this size, that's a real problem. Navala might be able to help. She's goofing off again. She knows all about Kellets. She's normally down by the greenhouse this time of day. Tell her to stop being lazy and keep these critters contained.
Good idea. Talk to Navala.
I bet she's just lounging around right now, not even thinking about all the damage being done to my vineyard. No one around here wants to put in a good day's work. Well, except for you.
Just in time. Did you talk with Avarak? He said that I'm what? Lazy? That I've been... Ugh! He's just trying to make me look bad so he can get a promotion. Oh, that's so old-fashioned. Let me tell you what's actually happening. The Kellets are going crazy. I've been working all day to keep them out of the residential areas. This aggressive behavior is new, and we need to figure out what's causing it. That means gathering samples from some of these creatures.
An item is dropped for you. Near the item and it will be automatically added to your inventory.
This metal has some kind of fungus growing on it that's similar to the spores we found on some of the Kellid carapaces. It might explain their behavior, but how are they getting infected in the first place? Also, the flying Kellids have never come out of the cavern before. This is so strange.
Okay then.
You're right. The source of the infection could be somewhere inside the cavern.
I have no idea.
Head over there and see if you can find out what's aggravating the nest. And be careful.
Oh joy. Yeah. Yes.
A strange machine and some weird drone things? That is troubling. Someone's been in there. We'll have to let the Maori know about this. It's good you disabled the device, though. Maybe now the Kellids will calm down. I took a look at those biological samples while you were gone, but I can't do much more than a basic tricorder scan. It's just not my area. DeVex might be able to help. He was an engineer in the Romulan military before the homeworld was destroyed. Now he's helping us with our water supply and anything else that takes more specialized knowledge. You should talk to him.
What do you need with an old space hound like me? I have an idea of what this might be. Maybe. I saw something like this once before, when I was out beyond the Eridon Belt. We responded to a distress call from a mining outpost. When we got there, all the people were just gone, vanished without a trace. The only things we found were a strange beacon and some odd spore samples. These look very similar. Of course. Go forth and analyze. My equipment is all yours to use.
Some missions in Startrek Online will change based on your career track. Engineering, science, or tactical.
I've only seen fungal biotech like this once before. Remember that mining station that I mentioned? Before we arrived, they reported several disappearances. Some thought it was paranoia, but we had reports that said intruders would beam in right through the colony's magnetic shield, right into someone's quarters, sedate them, and then vanish without a trace. We didn't know what to believe, but I don't think those miners were paranoid. Something did happen to them, and it could happen again. That's what my commander believed. We found a beacon with almost the same configuration as the one you found. We weren't able to get much from it before we shut it. We stayed in orbit for a few days, But the Elachi never came back. That's good news for us, seeing that you disabled the beacon you found in the caverns. That's right. He's the...
Jolan True. I heard Avrak yelling all the way over here. I'm sorry you had to deal with his problems on our day of celebration. That does sound very mysterious. However, you seem to have taken care of the immediate problem, disabling this beacon and dispatching the drone. I'll assign some engineers to examine the device and set up surveillance on the cave as soon as possible. If what Devek says is true, we don't want that beacon turned on again. Now that's settled, why don't you try to relax for a while? Enjoy the festival. We'll talk again tomorrow after the engineers have...
Hold the X button to bring up your Captain Commands menu and contact Tolan Kev.
Are you done for the day? I'm just finishing up too. I'm going to head back to the restaurant. Meet me for a drink when you're done. Hey there. Long day? I can't believe how far this colony has come. Just look at how much we can accomplish without being ruled by the Tal Shiar. Word is, someone named Atan is trying to fight them, but... me? I'm content with what we have here. Let's go enjoy the festival.
It's too early. It's too early. Yes, it is.
You are now a Delta recruit. You have a unique trait that gives bonus dilithium ore to you and your teammates.
Friends and neighbors, welcome to the tapping. The Kellet nectar has been harvested, the ale is brewed, and we can finally taste the fruits of our labors. And like this fine vintage, our colony has taken time and effort to develop. Since the loss of the homeworld 22 years ago, we have known fear, hunger, and pain. We have struggled. We have overcome every difficulty. We have mourned those who are no longer with us, and we have welcomed new friends into our home. And now we celebrate. The trials are behind us. Virinat is prosperous and growing. We will face new challenges in the future, but we will face them together.
We're under attack. I don't know who or why. People are being rounded up I'll let it board and help organize the militia. Get as many civilians to safety as you can. After that, we stop whoever or whatever is attacking our home.
Come in. Are you all right? What's happening over there? Did you find Florian? I'm at the shipyard with Tevex. We're prepping the shuttles for evacuation. I don't know what's going on here, but we need to get people out while we can. If you can get a rifle, you can fight your way out. I don't know who'll answer, but we have to do something. I tried to send a distress signal, but they damaged our transceiver array. We still have a chance, though. We need to deal with some of the Tal Shiar, and then get a replacement.
Press the triangle button to switch between your two equipped weapons.
Just keep coming. Get a battery from the marketplace. We need to send out a distress signal. Be careful in the market. It's completely overrun. This is Cap. Do you have the batteries? You just need to repair the device and send the signal. Get to the shipyard. We're getting out of here. The shuttle is ready. I got as many people aboard as will fit. We have to go.
Congratulations, citizens.
Skeleton coming in. We're jamming their sensors. When they get us, they'll make you work on the explode.
They're not attacking.
For you.
The Vex showed me how to fly his warbird. We're almost there.
It's going to take some time to get this feeling I dream about inside. All the way out of my eyes. I'm getting used to
Navigation is online, but we...
Press up to increase your ship's speed. Press down to decrease your ship's speed.
This'll do nicely. We just need a little more salvage.
Use the left stick to pitch downward or upward, as well as to turn left or right.
Weapons are online. Let's test them out at some of these derelict ships nearby. They're not shielded, so we can just use our torpedoes to finish them off.
You must be within 10 kilometers of an enemy to attack it.
But my arms grew careless. Now my arms are empty, my lips are still.
Yes.
Strap your drone. We can use that to reinforce the hull of this old warbird.
You saw that, right? So if we do, it's his fault. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
An item has dropped for you. Move towards the item to automatically loot it.
Three more of these should get this hull good to go.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Vex will be happy to see this old warbird get some use. It's safe to say weapons are fully online. Time to take out the tall Shi'ar satellites dead ahead.
Use your plasma beam to weaken shielded targets.
Switch burners so now the macaroni water's going.
Oh boy.
When their shield is down. You must be out of combat to hail Tovan Kev. The red alert message at the top of your screen will appear if you are in combat.
Great. All systems are go and full impulse is back online. I'm picking up a distress signal nearby. They must be people from the colony. More colonists managed to escape the surface. The distress signal is close. Searching. There! We have to help them!
Hold the up button to activate and deactivate full impulse.
Shush.
Turn off full impulse. There's a Tal Shiar drone dead ahead. I'm back on the bridge, and I figured out how I can improve our torpedoes. Just give me the order, and I'll get started. Scanners are picking up more colonists in Tal Shiar nearby. We have to rescue our friends.
Press the circle button to activate high-yield torpedo. High-yield torpedo will increase the power of your next
Ship. I'm getting an alert. There's another distress signal coming in from one of the colony's shuttles. We can do a short-range warp jump to get to them. Do you want to go now, or stay here to wipe out any other incoming drones? They look like they'll be coming in to do sweeps in the area. There aren't any colonists here. Just this strange ship. I've never seen anything like this in my life. It's gigantic. Engineering reports that the ship has scanned us, but they're not responding to my hails. What should we do?
Thank you much.
I've done something to the ship. Nothing is responding. I can't even warp us out of here. I think I might be able to get a comm channel up to hail them. What do you want me to do? We're getting a reply. They seem to be rearranging our words and sending them back. Listen. I'm picking up another ship. This one is Tal Shiar. It's decloaking.
So the Alachi were right. A handful of pitiful
Romulan refugees manage to escape? When will you colonists learn that no matter how far you run, you cannot escape your obligations? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Colonel Hakiv of the Tal Shiar. On behalf of the Romulan Star Empire, I hereby lay claim to this colony and all of its inhabitants. Surrender now, and I will ensure that you serve us in the way you are most suited. Fire weapons at will.
This is Tamer of the Romulan Republic. Tal Shiar vessel. Stand down immediately.
Has managed to sting me. You think you won? This is not the end. Even now, more of my ships are on their way. And the next time, you won't have anyone to protect you.
I am Tamer, commander of the Romulan Republic. We picked up your distress signal while on a mission in a nearby system. I would say we arrived just in time given your ship's condition. Who are you? And what happened here? I am truly sorry. This is not the first time I've heard a story like this, and I fear it will not be the last. And these Ilachi creatures, they are troubling. We need to know more about them and why they're working with a snake like Hakiv. As I said, I'm with the Romulan Republic. You may have heard of us. We are not the terrorists the Tal Shiar make us out to be. With our leader, Datan, we are working to gather survivors of the destruction and fight the tyranny of the Tal Shiar. We have a flotilla nearby. If you're interested, we would welcome you and your friends to join us there. I appreciate your willingness to do what's right. I'm transmitting the coordinates of our flotilla to your ship now. When you arrive, we can repair your vessel and work out our next move. Thank you again. I'll make sure you won't regret your decision.
I don't know how I feel about this, but I guess signing with Tamer is better than risking death on our own. And he did help us out with the Tal Shiar. The coordinates are loaded up whenever you're ready to go. I think the colonists we rescued are eager to get someplace safe.
Greetings. I am Sub-Commander Nadell, assistant to Commander Tamer. Please follow me to the commander's quarters. There is much to discuss. Commander, our guests have arrived.
Excellent. I'll get them up to speed. There is much to do.
I'll be glad to show one of you around while the other stays and talks with Tamer.
I'll take the tour, and then meet you back on the ship when you're ready.
Greetings. I hope all is going well with you. Good to see you and Tovankev made it to the flotilla of the new Romulan Republic. To be brief, we are a group that was founded by Datan to combat the tyranny of Empress Sela and her Tal Shiar. Our goal is to unify the shattered Romulan people under a new democracy instead of Sela's tyrannical rule. There is much to do, however. I can answer any questions you may have. Ha! What hasn't Datan done? He has quite the long history. The short version is that he desires to see the reunification of the Vulcans and the Romulans. Before that can happen, though, Datan wants us to find a new homeworld, reconcile with the Remans, and end the centuries of oppression beneath the Tal Shiar. We're Romulan, and after all that's happened, we still have our pride and our cultural heritage. We need to be able to approach the Vulcans as equals, not as refugees looking for charity. Did you want to know anything else? That's right. He dreams of a day when our two people are united. Well, three, counting the Remans. Datan was inspired by Ambassador Spock, who first began the movement. When he was a child, Spock was working on Romulus with the reunificationists, and he was Datan's teacher. The Tal Shiar actively opposed reunification, and Spock and his people had to keep their movement hidden, working with allies and meeting in secret. It's been an uphill battle for Datan, but he won't stop until he sees the Vulcans, the Romulans, and the Remans reunited and at peace. Is there anything else? I am the commander of this fleet. No actions happen without my approval. Before this, I worked in intelligence for the Romulan military, which allowed me to learn more about the Tal Shiar. I couldn't stomach it. Datan approached me one day and said he needed someone to organize a defense against the Tal Shiar. I accepted before he could finish his sentence. Is there anything else? What's next is that you receive our uniform and get a tour of the flotilla. After that, you'll receive your first assignment. However, you must understand that by joining us, you mark yourself as an enemy to the Tal Shiar. Hakiv and his people will see you as a threat, and there isn't anything they won't do to stop you. Are you ready to accept that? Good. You should get yourself down to Lieutenant Delatham. You can get a uniform from him if you want to change out of those civilian clothes. You can also have your ship modified. We can't get you into a more powerful vessel yet, but we can change the appearance of your ship if you want. When you're done, return to your ship. I should have your first assignment ready and sent to your ship by then.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Your mini-map shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the mini-map if you are far away from your objective.
Yes. Can I help you? What?
I hate to think it all over. I lost my heart, it's pain. I don't know you somehow. Well, I'm nobody but trying now, and I'm home. I got so nothing to lose. Well, I'm in love with a beautiful girl.
You want to have a coffee yet?
Sure, why not?
You still got a little bit in
I
there.
do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Apparently didn't kill it before I left.
Apparently not.
Thought I did.
Nope. I guess that's what you have to talk.
Yep.
Not here for you.
This is your character. You can also see your equipped items and devices.
I think that
Select
he
any
needs somebody
item
to
slot
say.
for your captain, and the equip window will show all available items that can be used in that slot.
Was it mostly phlegm?
No.
Jolan True, is there something Romulan temporal defense can help you with today? This looks to be a Tesseract-based receiver. Where did you get it? I see. I've heard of these. Old rumors talk about a Starfleet captain having one. Admiral Archer, I think, when he was captain of the Enterprise. These are used to send back information, and in some cases physical objects, from the future. I believe if you were to do specific tasks that benefit the future, items useful to you could be sent back in time for you to use. A temporal encounter, I take it. I can do a scan for chronoton radiation. That will tell us everything we need to know. I am picking up some light chronoton radiation on you. You were exposed to someone from the future, it seems. But not too far. By these readings, I'd say a maximum of 18 months from the day you encountered them. It's not out of the question. The Romulan Republic is in need of flag officers, and I can see capable leaders being promoted through the ranks quickly. This looks to be a Tesseract-based receiver. Where did you get it? I see. I've heard of these. Old rumors talk about a Starfleet captain having one. Admiral Archer, I think, when he was captain of the Enterprise. These are used to send back information, and in some cases physical objects, from the future. I believe if you were to do specific tasks that benefit the future, items useful to you could be sent back in time for you to use.
Hello again. Now that you're settling in, I wanted to speak with you about what our overall goals will be. First and foremost, we are looking for a new planet to call home. Tamer and his crew are handling that search. While the search continues, I am working on any possible alliances that we can make with the Federation and the Klingon Empire. We will need allies if we are to proceed. Your task will be the protection and recovery of other Romulans spread throughout this sector. We're finding more by the day. Some have already joined us, but others do not believe in our cause. It will be up to you and your crew to protect these colonies from the Tal Shiar and to recruit anyone willing to assist us. Do you have any questions? If not, I would suggest you return to your ship. Tamer will have his orders ready for you.
Sounds like we've got our orders. If you're ready, I can beam you back to the ship. However, before that, I need to ask a favor. I have a sister. Her name is Rena Kev.
Yeah, you could
She
put
and
just
I
the
were
one.
separated a long time ago. I want to try to
Then we
find
have
her.
one
As
for
we're
next
doing
time.
missions, could you try to ask about Rena? Thanks.
Most missions can be turned in remotely. Hold the X button to bring up your Captain Commands menu, and select Turn In to report to the contact and turn in the mission.
All set to go, I trust. Good. There is a
No.
lot to do. Your first target is already under attack by
No,
the
just
Tal
put me in the
Shiar.
mic.
There's no time to lose. Greetings.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Greetings. I have new orders for you. If we're going to have a chance at breaking away from Sealand, Tal Shiar, we need allies. There are a lot of little settlements like yours out there. We're in contact with some of them, but we're always reaching out to try to make new alliances. I've heard that a group of Romulans has taken up residence in a
Okay,
supermod
fine.
helix in the Beta Quadrant. I'd like you to visit them. Feel them out, help them if you can. But most of all, find out if they would be willing to join Detan in his search for a new homeworld. Greetings. I have new orders for you.
Click to order your crew to plot a course to your next mission.
You want me to bring you a pasta?
No, I'm okay.
Watch your head.
It's not Munchkin, it's Josh.
Yeah. What about the cover? You want to put cover on? Do you think this one?
Nah.
What?
Someone else very tough. You know what? That'll be right there. When the world won't turn the way you wish it would, and the dreams you have don't come right, often as they should. Remember that there's someone there whose heart is always true. I'll always be in love with you.
I gather you have separated the heart. You're still working on your last hour, anyway. For sure. Been a long time. Was thirsting for love.
We've arrived at the Helix, but we're not the only ship here. A tall Shi'ar warbird is approaching from the direction of the primary structure. They haven't raised shields yet, but their weapons are online. Wait, they're hailing us. Your orders?
To the person in command, be advised, you are in violation of Tal Shiar Security Order 63-R. Your vessel is operating in this area without authorization. Identify yourself immediately, or your actions will be considered hostile. You don't want that kind of trouble. The Tal Shiar has the authority to track down terrorists that threaten the Romulan Star Empire, no matter where they try to hide. And don't bother with deception. Our records indicate a warbird with your ship's designation was decommissioned years ago. We've already identified you. Stealing military property is a serious crime. Care to explain, Commander?
That spot must be need to take the devil news from the defense system.
Considering it's been sitting there since we got it.
There are only civilians on the Helix. We don't have much more than we can scavenge from the cell ships. As we told the other Tal Shiar, there are no terrorists here. The Cabal are long gone. Take whatever scrap you need, but please stop taking our people. The Helix originally had hundreds of connected cell ships that could support up to 3,000 people. It and other similar stations were constructed after the destruction of our homeworld. This Helix was abandoned decades ago for unknown reasons. My people are nomadic, and so we've returned to salvage what we can. So far, we've survived by trading scrap from the station for supplies. We plead for mercy. There are only civilians on the Helix. We don't have much more than we can scavenge from the cell ships. As we told the other Tal Shiar, then why are you here? We don't have much to trade, and we don't want any trouble. There are a few Romulan refugees hiding within the Helix. They said they needed temporary shelter and would be leaving soon. We meant no harm. How are we to know they are wanted terrorists? Please just take them with you and go. Your actions speak for your true goals. If you help us by repairing the Helix arm structures, then we'll help you get the refugees to your ship. But hurry. We're in jeopardy every moment you remain here.
You got questions in it. When Dad called you that, I knew exactly what you were doing. So you got busted.
More Tal Shiar have entered the system. Please help us.
Romulan battle cloaking devices can be used in
Get
combat,
taste of it,
but
that's
your
about
weapon
it.
systems and shields are disabled while it is active.
For the Empire! One more to go. As soon as Delta is connected, we can negotiate a transfer. More Tal Shiar ships are entering the area.
Attacking enemies with energy. The higher your singularity, the more damage you will
That must be so hot. Yeah.
Now that the arms are restored, we've located the refugees. They are being moved to a centralized location so you can get a transporter lock. We've explained the situation to them, but a representative for the group is asking to speak with you.
Yes.
Kayan informs me that we're being transported to your vessel. We realize that we can't stay on the Helix, but we have no intention of being forced into servitude. The Tal Shiar already destroyed our home. All we want is for you to leave us on an uninhabited world, or someplace we can hide and try to rebuild our lives. We've heard of Datan. We've also heard rumors that he's plotting a revolt against the Tal Shiar. Going to him sounds more dangerous than staying here. I know I'm out of options. That doesn't mean I have to like it. I don't know why the Tal Shiar are abducting our families, but we can't afford to lose anyone else. How about I make you a deal? You personally guarantee that my friends will be safe at Datan's fleet, and I'll work for you. I've served as a science officer on multiple civilian vessels. I can help you. I can't run anymore. If I need to fight the Tal Shiar to keep my friends safe, that's what I'll do. Rina Kev. No, I don't know anyone by that name.
All the refugees are aboard, but there's more trouble. The Tal Shiar battleship, the IRW Koval, has entered the system. They're hailing us, and they're asking for you by name. Remember, they're not here to be friends.
You are ordered to stand down. You are wanted for questioning by the Tal Shiar. Lower your shields and surrender your vessel and crew, or prepare to face the consequences. Your actions speak for themselves. You'll answer for the destruction you've caused today. Remember, you were given a chance to surrender.
I recommend using our cloaking device to get close enough for a sneak attack.
What?
That you should have? Yeah, that's probably about that. Yeah. Would have, could have, should have, but didn't. Yeah.
Select return to sector space to leave orbit.
Thank you for taking the refugees. Tell them we're sorry. We simply have no way to protect them. Hopefully they'll find refuge with your fleet. Our best hope now is to cooperate with the Tal Shiar and tell them that you have taken the refugees. We can't offer much, but I'll tell other Suliban that Datan's fleet is standing up to the Tal Shiar. I'm also sending you the contact for a friendly local trader in case you need salvage or have goods to sell. But please, keep our involvement discreet. And please go. Leave now before more Tal Shiar arrive.
Cayenne closed the channel. He's right. They'll be lucky if the Tal Shiar let them live. We should leave and report back to Tamer. Some of the refugees we brought aboard may have Starship experience. If we're expecting more trouble, we'll need some help on the bridge.
We'll give the refugees a good home here. They'll be safe, and we'll do all we can to help them. This is just the start. We won't stop until we're on a new world, one of our own. Greetings.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
You have a new captain power available in your radio menu. Press the L2 button to show all your powers. Use the left stick to navigate this radio menu. Press the L3 button to set your quick power and update the default captain power to use. Press the right trigger to activate a power directly from this radio menu.
The fallout from Shinzan's rebellion. While they were safe from the destruction of Romulus and Remus, Craterus is a bleak world, with little in the way of habitable land. There are ample mineral deposits, which the Remans mine and sell for food and other necessities, but their lives there are harsh and unforgiving. Anyone who could survive on Craterus for as long as the Remans have has strength. We could use that strength in our search for a homeworld, and I know the Remans have no love for the Tal Shiar. Go to Craterus, talk to the Remans, show them we are sincere and that we need their support. Greetings. I have new orders for you.
How does a curtain in a window wave goodbye? How does a curtain in a window wave goodbye? Maybe. That's what he said in the song. That's why I was like, I didn't know they could wave goodbye, but okay.
I know, why don't I be nice and contribute something to your cause, right?
Yeah, your mom is eating. What are you? Yeah, I'm not hungry. Yeah. Oh, I made the lady at Service Ontario laugh, by the way. I said, maybe your machine needs a coffee. She goes, and she stopped laughing. She was like, yeah, maybe. I said, why not? We can't function without a coffee. The lady next to her says, you're darn right I can't function without a coffee. So she says, ask my husband. He says, I'm as useless as a bowl on steroids without coffee.
Okay.
I was like, okay, I said, that's pretty useless. I said, I've never quite heard of it, a bowl on steroids. I've heard of it, tits on a rhino before. Or a few other ones, but
not that.
Yeah, never on steroids before.
I gotta get both of them together.
Yeah, mine's still peachy somehow. So I could have sworn my old hip expired the last time before my purple card.
No, the purple card's been for 10 years.
Huh?
One of them's been good for 10 years.
Why did my purple card expire already for? I guess we'll find out when I get my new one. Because I know it's 5 years for the ODM.
Yeah.
That was a long time.
The Tall Shi'ar are approaching Craterus, and they've already engaged a group of Riemann vessels in orbit. The Riemans are sending out a general distress call. We have to help them.
Commander Kai, Decimus. 20 vessels in pursuit. There has been an unprovoked assault on our colony by Shi'ar agents. They've attacked our moving boat. We're suffering heavy
Yeah. Well, the lady understood that. She asked me like how often, like why it took me so long to come in. I said, I said that I had no idea that it had expired until my mom looked at it one time and told me. And she goes, oh. I said, yeah. Tell me how often I use it.
The Decimus is too heavily
And
damaged.
then that's when
They can't respond to our hails.
It won't
last much longer if we
how long
don't
I've had the cell phone, right? He was, yeah. That's just the only reason why I got the purple card is so I could get this thing activated. He goes, oh. I said, yeah. And I've had it since the motel. We were in the motel almost a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was the reason why I got the purple card, is why I can get my cell phone activated. He goes, and if you didn't have the cell phone, I said, I still wouldn't have a purple card, because I don't see any point in it. He goes, oh.
Neither did I.
Like, all the reasons that the lady in the first place gave me, I don't do.
Mm-hmm.
And the lady, doing the thing, she goes, well, what did she say? She says, well, what if you smoke? I says, don't smoke. I says, even if I did, so I don't smoke now, but then I did. I said, I'll get carded anyway. Try again. And she goes, well, what if you drink? I don't drink. Try again. And she goes, what if you go? Don't do that either. And those are the three main reasons that she gave me. That's all she could give me. She's not helping. You're casing. You're just a waste of money and plastic.
Mm-hmm.
Press the right trigger to fire energy weapons. Press the right
And I mentioned that, and I said, so going back to what I did, so, did you ask somebody for ID if you were a store clerk that had this much gray hair? They'll talk, no.
Follow your attack vector and provide support fire.
Exactly my point. Says the same thing. If I was a drinker, I go into a bar, which I don't do, never have. I'm ordered a beer. Would you card somebody again with this much gray hair? She goes, no. I says, to what point again? Like, what is the point? Like, I can see, like, you're getting carded up for center sideways and backwards. Yes, then get one. Because at least then it won't be like a waste of money. Like, I could see Missy getting a purple card, because she does get carded more than I do. Way more than I do. I said, no, she would have given me a reason that says, like, say you're stopped by a police and ask for your ID. You know, they're not going to accept your health card. I said, well, that's only form of photo ID I got. They have no choice. I said, she would have given me a reason for that. I'd have to give her that one. But other than that, what you come up with is giving you much credit here for those purple cards. Someone like me that doesn't really do the things that other people do. Open right up to the voting and...
This is nearby. Needs our help. We're losing structural integrity.
Every time I see my all I do is
Thank you for your assistance. We're continuing emergency repairs, but most of our major systems are offline. The Tal Shiar sent detachments to the surface, and our colony is not responding to hails. With our transporters down and shuttle bay damaged, I cannot send a security team to investigate. The Tal Shiar have never been so bold. How can you be so certain? It doesn't make sense. They've left us alone for years. What would they gain by destroying our home? We keep to ourselves and we do not challenge the Tal Shiar.
With all due respect, we've seen this before. The Tal Shiar destroyed our colony on Viranat without warning. If we don't get your people off Craterus immediately, they'll be defenseless when the invasion force arrives.
Invasion force? We aren't in any position to begin an evacuation. The head of our fleet, Obisek, and most of our ships are on maneuvers out of the system. They can't possibly return in time. Until we re-establish communication with the colony, our priority must be to protect the people on the surface. Find Zidane. He will help you. He resides near the communication tower on the outskirts of the colony. If we re-establish communication, then we can formulate a plan.
Oh, I think should have cut all the way through.
Yeah.
There we go.
I get that to my good sugar.
Zidane is to the northwest, near a force field. If planetary communications are disabled, you'll need his help to bring the transmitter back online. We'll do our best to keep more Tal Shiar from beaming down, but I can't promise we'll be able to stop them.
Yes.
Why are the Tal Shiar doing this?
The alloys used in this device are normally only in the Delta Quadrant. We know the Iconians have gateways that allow them to travel anywhere they wish. It would be reasonable to assume they have had influence in the Delta Quadrant as well. The alloys used in this device are normally only in the Delta Quadrant. We know the Iconians have gateways that allow them to travel anywhere they wish. It would be reasonable to assume they have had influence in the Delta Quadrant as well.
singing in the background.
Thank you, stranger. I don't understand why this is happening. You're obviously not with the Tal Shiar. Why are you here? What do you want? Commander Kai, good. Follow me and then explain what's going on. We should get inside the security field before more Tal Shiar arrive. Follow me. We need to know more. It's clear that our colony is under attack. Why are the Tal Shiar doing this? Why attack Craterus? What are they after? There's no reason for the Tal Shiar to attack Craterus. We've been an established colony for over 23 years. We were given permission to settle here by Donatra.
Okay, fine.
Why would the Tal Shiar attack a colony of their own people?
So the rumors are true! I told you, Father. The Tal Shiar have declared war on our people. They're going to kill us!
It doesn't make any sense. We aren't a threat to the Tal Shiar. What do they have to gain? They can't do this without anyone noticing. Evacuate? We must inform the Council. Who is going to listen to my order to evacuate? Obasek isn't here. He left Kai in charge. Why doesn't he give the order to evacuate?
That explains a lot. When we couldn't reach anyone, Slamek said he was going to check on the transmitter. He hasn't come back yet. We should find him and see if we can get communications back online.
Without the transmitter, we'll have to start contacting colonists individually. The word will spread, but it will take some time. Obviously, something is going on, but I'm not the one to order an evacuation. The fleet or the Council should make that determination.
You'll need help. If you're going out to the transmitter, I'm going with you. Maybe we can find Slamek there.
Varel, you should stay here. Let these people handle this. We don't know the whole story yet. We need more information. We need to know what the Tal Shiar want. Please stay behind the security field until we hear from the Council.
Father, you can see what the Tal Shiar have done. These people need my help to get the transmitter working again. We'll take some weapons and armor before we leave. Don't worry, I can handle myself. alive.
There. You found me. Before those things did.
Why do you need those shuttles?
Completely destroyed. Looks like you found some.
We're gonna need a new plan.
Didn't you hear me? The controls are destroyed. The transmitter is worthless.
Islamic, you're not helping. What if we set up a bypass relay? If it works, we might be able to control the transmitter data from the dead shuttles, or even our secondary console at home.
Yeah. It's the same.
Yep. What's the fight? What can hold it for? Now, the fights are into those countries.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what we're going to go through.
Yeah, I saw her when they third season.
Give me a little They used to be old rock batteries here.
Yeah, they used to be.
I don't know what they still use them for that.
It's possible, but I don't think it would work.
Islamic! Try to set up a bypass relay for the conveyor. If you can get it working, then we'll head back to my father and see if we can access the transmitter.
Oh, this is a scroll one.
Probably.
Where are those things coming from?
Yes.
I told you it probably wouldn't work.
You all right out there?
Almost now.
Out there for money or taking up ballerina dancing out there or something? Thinking we'll join in the ballerina on me? Okay.
We should go back to my father. See if he's heard any news.
No. I want you to run in between your feet.
What kind of ship is that?
We don't know. It attacked our colony on Viranet.
But now they're attacking here. We need to warn other colonies.
Believe it or not, that's what we're trying to do.
Don't bother me for this.
Yeah, probably.
Were you able to repair the primary transmitter? I set up a portable transmitter relay and gathered as many neighbors as I could. I'm glad you found Sonic. I'm not going to argue. Our security field is down and the Tal Shiar are attacking the colony. Hopefully everyone who hasn't already heard the message will realize what's happening and evacuate. There are more people on the outskirts of town. If I can get to them in the shuttle, I may be able to get them to safety.
So I guess I swept you for what my eye.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
Understood. Please take Veril with you. I'll take Slamak with me to help scan for survivors.
You didn't wind up on the floor, did you?
No, not quite.
Father, I should go with you. It took me weeks to repair the shuttle's drive system. If something goes wrong, you'll meet me there.
Trying to make me call.
Oh boy.
When I was carrying you for just some whole thing.
Oh boy.
You'll be safe from the airship. Slamak can help me if we run into trouble. I'll broadcast the coordinates to every
Oh, I told Ken what happened to the fan. He goes, oh joy.
For survivors.
You think we got a little table fan? He goes, yeah, that's not going to do much though. No, but it's enough. Barely.
Barely, yeah. Even Madison says, oh, that's not good.
Yep.
Well, at least we have that.
Nah. You know what? So I told Ken I tried getting it to go and it wasn't going anywhere, so I went up to check behind it and that's when I smelled myself burned on it. Yep, that's that. I figures that was the motor in it.
You figured that too.
Yeah. That's what I figured anyway. Not 100% sure on that one. But if somebody else can get that thing running, all the power to them. This is pretty much a brand new fan. pretty much.
That's why Sarah should always try to put them. People. And it's always for the fairies.
Okay, let's try to check that. I don't know what it is, but there's always a bug in this mission. And I'm always the one that gets it. Everybody else I've mentioned to about slam it not moving when you find them. Never had that. They don't know what I'm talking about.
See, right there,
That happens to me every time. Because if it doesn't do that to me, I think there's something wrong. Sometimes if I just abort it and go back into the mission, it behaves. No, not this time.
Greetings. I have new orders for you. Many Remans settled on Craterus after the fallout from Shinzan's rebellion. Greetings. I have...
Alright, try this again. What are you thinking, Munchkin?
The Tal Shiar are approaching the terrace.
Mummy's
We've already
taking
engaged a group of Reman vessels in orbit.
You know why?
The Remans are sending out a general distress call. We have to help them.
Neutral power button on something here. Like the shield.
The Decimus is too...
Press the right trigger to fire energy weapons. Press the right button to fire torpedoes.
Now, if this doesn't fix it, then I know there's a good mode in this. Fine. Screw you. I'm not working. But this usually fixes it.
Let's go.
She says, excuse me, son. I need to sit down here.
Well, at least she didn't smack him like she's done before.
I like what she did.
Structural integrity.
Thank you for your... How can you...
With all
the invasion finds dead. Zidane is to the northwest, near a force field. If planetary communications...
The alloys used in this device are normally only in the Delta Quadrant.
Why are the Tall Shi'ar doing this?
Ken asked me a stumper, and I wasn't too sure how to answer it.
What?
You know Kitty Wells, right?
Yeah.
He was asking where she's from. I said, if I had to guess, probably 40s and 50s. If I had to guess.
Yeah, probably somewhere in there, I would think.
Yeah, I'd have to look.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure she's not around. If she is,
She is.
I was going to say, if she's still around, she's like up there.
Yeah.
Not quite up with the astronauts, but you never know.
Thank you, stranger. I don't understand why this is happening. You're obviously not with the Tall Shi'ar. Why are you here? What do you want?
I'd ask Mom, but it's kind of hard.
And
what?
Well, let's see. She was born August 30th, 1919, and she died July 16th, 2012. She was almost 100.
Yeah.
She was like 80 something.
What year was she born?
1919.
Okay, that's... This is 27.
26.
26. 1990. And it's 100.
She was 92. So I got the little...
Okay.
They're 80.
92, right? 92 years young. Oh.
Yep. Yeah, and she was married right up until she died.
Oh.
She married Johnny Ray in 1937 until 2011.
Wow. Okay.
Woo-wee. That's a long marriage, you could say.
Yep.
Complications from a stroke, that's how she died.
Oh.
Oh. I did not know this.
What?
Kitty Wells was the first female country star.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
Right there.
You expect me to see that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yep.
That's pretty good. Pretty smart, eh?
Yep.
Commander Kai. Follow me. We need to. There's no.
So the room.
It doesn't evacuate.
That explains.
Without the.
You'll need
Farrell.
Father.
We're gonna need a new plan.
Robin, you're alive.
Farrell. Did you hear me?
Flamik.
It's possible.
Flamik.
Where are those things coming from?
I told you it probably wouldn't work.
We should go back.
Look up! We gotta get out of here now!
Did I hear you go with me?
What kind of ship is that?
Oh, I'm doing a business in here?
No. Not me, anyway.
Oh, I thought I heard you.
We don't know. It attacked our
Mike
colony.
said anything.
Okay. Well, I thought I did.
But now they're attacking here. We need to warn other colonies.
Believe it or not, that's what we're trying to
You
do.
don't know I just told you, right? Huh? I recommend the Berkey's last day. That's the Berkey's I had in my shop. I had to get out. Go.
Oh. Okay.
All those Berkey's. No, why not? I know, I shouldn't have been traveling, right?
Are you able to... I'm not gonna argue. Understood. You'll be safe.
Why not?
Yeah, that fixed it.
What?
Sonic moves this time.
I did.
Yeah, that guy.
Oh, okay.
I call him Mr. Lazy
Oh, okay.
sometimes.
He's lazy.
Because sometimes I have to restart the mission to get him to do what he's supposed to.
Oh.
Our world is gone.
Some people I mentioned that too. It's like, kind of happens to me that am I the only one of this game's universe
has engaged the
players
Tal and is forming
that this happens to every time?
The shuttles will be relying on us for protection. Without our help, they'll never make it out of
I
here.
said it's not like it's absolutely every time. When it doesn't happen, I think there's something wrong.
Oh, just like that line in that song.
Yep.
We're in position and ready to make a run for the beacon.
It's my
daughter's safe.
And I can kiss her because I did something wrong.
Yep.
I'm making myself useful. The singularity core on this ship is practically an antique. I'm keeping an eye on the power
Yeah, Ken
levels
likes
to make
that
sure we
line
don't
in that
blow
song
apart
too. We hear it at the band.
Don't forget to put all the shuttle's power into the shields.
Man, when he first heard it, he did. He still chuckles at it, but when the dog goes a doggone long, they get a kiss. I think something's wrong.
Don't worry, my child.
No, it's right there.
Oh, okay.
I think so. But who knows? Maybe I'll.
Almost the same price. I'd rather I see them
Yeah, Ken got a laugh out of that too. I told him that. It's just, I said, what's the weirdest thing your cat play with? I forget what he said. He said, what about me? And I said, you know what cat? I'm playing dried up poop out of the lip. He goes, what? Yep. Hey. I said, that's exactly what we said. Don't play with that. That's not the point.
They were told no, but this ice that I have to put in is expensive. It's only 40.
Yep.
That and you take a big foot down. It goes.
A weird one.
This is what she's done. This is going to be the same thing. This is not the I don't know. Things to go on the next house.
Yeah.
That's when you know where to find it.
Or if you never find it.
Yeah.
Like how long it took for that other slipper of yours to turn up?
Yeah, exactly.
Where it turned up from, I don't quite remember.
All ships fall into formation.
Or try and eat.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Yep.
So many songs that play up the volume to this side.
Huh?
Some of the songs they turn up the volume.
Because we didn't have a lot of time. Not many.
Oh. Oh yeah. Did something else while you put it to me?
No. Oh. No, we stayed there.
Oh. I'm done with summer.
I've been done with summer since it started.
It's been parts there.
Yeah, that too.
We're reading an unknown ship near the beacon. It appears to be a battleship. If it attacks, our ships will be completely outmatched. Are you able to scan the vessel or determine its armaments?
We have more summer and more summer and less winter.
They're emitting some sort of passive scanning field. We cannot get a weapons lock and our singularity core power levels are fluctuating.
Yep. I'd like to have a summer where it was 75 all summer long. Last time we had a summer like that,
the field is definitely
somewhere in the 90s. Somewhere in the 90s, I think.
Yeah.
Summer may be able to send a high-frequency proton burst that should disrupt the field long enough.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and it was 75 all year.
Yeah.
all summer long.
We haven't had it since.
Yep. He relishes being in the air conditioning in his bed. Doesn't on the road all day. Yeah. Yeah.
So nobody answers the job.
I've scanned the shuttle, sir. They've taken everyone.
They're at community living?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't called that office yet. I don't have that number.
Ah.
I keep forgetting to get it from Ken. For just in case I need it, but I forget to ask him. I got the one for the old one. I don't know if that's still the same number.
During the fight with the battleship, stayed at long
He's over
range
there, but
and then decloaked briefly. They warped away less than a minute later. Ugh, they must have taken the colonists from the shuttles while we were in combat.
We have to go after them. We need to track their trajectory and follow them. They could still be alive, and we can catch up if we hurry.
Nothing. There was too much interference from the battleship. I wish I had better news, but we have more pressing matters. The Decimus is hailing us.
Hopefully it cools off the entire apartment. It's at a 10 or a 12, right?
Yeah.
We're aware of the situation, but we have set a course for the rendezvous point immediately. There are other Remans there who will need our protection. After we regroup, we will have time
Maybe he knows how big the apartments are here and which one we're doing.
Yeah.
We appreciate the offer, but that isn't
Because I've noticed like a lot of places, they'll ask you where you live.
But for now,
Then you just give them your address, then they say, oh, well, for that building, you know, what would be good for you is this and here. It's like, oh, no, you know that.
Thank you for your help. I know you tried your best.
You know this building?
I don't need anyone.
Yeah, it seems to be that way. Like everywhere I've ever lived, there's always the same thing as there's address. Oh, that one. Just, yeah, that should work.
You're going to need an engineer. Good thing
I think we've done everything we can here. Report what happened to Tamer. We can leave whenever you're ready.
Oh, first time I've heard that on where I live. Got it. I only lived in two places that had central air. Was my first apartment above the fog cutter, or the Kingsville Inn, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And above the flower shop.
But it will be difficult to get over centuries of mistrust and abuse. Perhaps if this Obasek is willing to speak to us directly, it might make a difference. I know you did your best to help them, and that the attack could not have been anticipated. I'm very concerned about this sabotage you reported, however, and that the culprit was never found. The Remans may very well have a Tal Shiar operative in their midst. We will not... Greetings.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
There is a space station in the Gasco system that we think would be a fine addition to our group. If they agree to join us, we will have an additional base for our militia ships, as well as a supply depot that could make a big difference when
Or you.
construction
Depends.
of the
So
colony.
you pass
I
the
know
BB.
there is a group of refugees
I mean,
there.
did you know
Some
how
of
to
them have
answer
been there for
things,
years,
right?
but
So
they've
it really
also
don't
had a
matter.
wave of new residents, including a new commander.
Well, when you write
I'd like you to
questions,
go to Gasco and feel out the situation.
As long
If
as
you
it
think they'd be
works,
a good match for us,
and it
you're
cools off the
authorized
entire
to
apartment.
extend them an offer.
well, you got the upper end if you're anyway.
Well, I don't have to be up with kids. I just happen to be awake when she's here.
Yeah.
Greetings. If we're going to have a chance at breaking away from Sela and the top...
What would be nice is if the air conditioning is installed before she gets here, but I don't.
Yeah, because they've been calling.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
It would have been nice.
Yeah.
That's why it's sleeping.
There would have been today.
Yeah.
We've arrived at the Helix, but we're not the only ship here.
To the top.
I thought you need your help to move that table.
You need to trick if you didn't. If I get up and nothing's already moved, I'm like, the hell? Did you turn into Superwoman or something?
Yeah, that's what you just did.
The Suliban have a great deal of information provided to them during the temporal Cold War, but not much on the Iconians. By the 28th century, the Iconians have mostly disappeared from history.
Well, if it was just sliding it across the floor, yeah, you could do it. Just get behind it and just push it. But with that wire taped to the floor, not really.
Oh.
Once you get it over that wire, then yeah, you can just push it right over there.
Yeah. The only way I could do that is if I just push the roof or lift it up one side and then fight the other side of it.
The Suliban
Lift
have
it
a
over,
great deal
yeah.
of information provided.
Yeah, you could wind up hurting yourself doing that too.
Yeah, and then you could have said, what you do, mother?
But either way, you'd have to lift the other end. So, I guess it's better than lifting both ends.
Then you're going to say, how did you get back over there?
That's not like we...
You like that bark? One time in the bark, what do you do? You drop it.
Hey, oh, geez, that was a long time ago when I said that to her.
How'd you think it was? Or something.
Something like that.
Yeah, bark, what do you do? Nothing. Well, then drop it.
Yeah, I remember Lynn getting a laugh out of that too. And even Aunt Barb was laughing. I said the same thing to Grandma. A few years later. She was doing something, moving something to do some dusting or whatever. And I caught her and I said, what are you doing? She goes, you're not seeing anything. I said, well, then if I'm not, then stop it. And she said, you see nothing. So I said, well, if I see nothing, then stop it. And she goes, okay then. I forget what she was moving, but she thought that was funny when I said that. Uncle Greg was coming out of the bathroom. He goes, Mom, what were you doing? And then she was, yeah, I forget what she was doing. She's not supposed to do that because it was after her heart attack.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that would have got off of the one maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Yep. It was after her big one. Not the one that took her, but the first one she had. Yeah. The first one she had. Where she was fine, and then not fine later.
Yeah.
Yep, they're working in Kingsville. Yep. My boss had me calling Grandma like crazy.
Take your time on calling your grandma.
Yeah, it was like every hour. He didn't care if we were busy. Did you call your grandma yet? Like, no. And so you go in the office, call your grandma, make sure she's okay. I got home one night and Grandma says, why do you keep calling me every hour on the hour? I says, talk to the boss. Well, he knew that her health was no good, and I was the only one that was walking distance away if she ran into trouble. First, he was like, what about your uncle you live with? I said, hey, he works in Windsor. He goes, oh. You see what I mean? That I'm the only one she's got that's like close by.
Yeah.
Yep. He goes, yeah, I got it.
I think that's since the seal.
Yep.
I asked him why he called his rig such a name. He said, son, this old map can put them all to shame. Learn a driver or a rig or run at any line that's seen nothing but tail lights from Phantom 309. Well, we rode and talked the better part of the night. When the lights of the truck stop came in sight, he said, I'm sorry, son, this is as far as you go. First, I don't have to turn, just on up the road. Well, he tossed me a dime as he pulled her in low and said, have yourself a hot cup on old Big Joe. When Joe and his rig roared out in the night, if nothing flat, he was clean outside. Well, I went inside and ordered me a cup. Oh, the waiter Big Joe was setting me up. Oh, you could have heard it.
For a dime?
It's got to get with one.
Those days are extra long.
Coffee a dime? I'd have to say 50s.
He said, no, this
what?
Yeah.
Never driver in here knows Big Joe. But son, let me tell you what happened about 10 years ago. At the cross
Could have been back in my mom's state or great grandma's state.
Or my grandma's day. My grandma Gorman.
Yeah.
She was born a few years earlier.
Yeah.
Not many, but a few.
Yeah.
Yes.
Went into a skier. Gave his life to save that bunch of kids.
It's back in Grandpa Gisler's day, 1910.
That's when he was born, was 1910. So to get to where he would have remembered, 1920, I want to say, but let's see.
And forget about the down. Keep it as a souvenir. Big Joe and Phantom Field.
I know when I was growing up, she went to the movie theaters for 5 cents, 10 cents.
Well, let's see. Okay. Was it 10 cents? From the 1930s through to the 1960s.
It's 10 cents?
Yeah, it was 10 cents for 30 years.
Oh, wow.
10 cents a cup.
Wow. I think it's in the 30s.
Yep.
Okay.
The 1930s through the 1960s.
Oh, that's great. I didn't know.
Yeah, I figured 50s or 60s. But being from when it started, yeah, okay. Yep. That's a long time ago.
Yeah, you could say that.
Yep. Well, we both pretty much guessed it, right?
Yeah.
Then it jumped to, and then it went up to 15 cents after that.
Still 15 cents. Wow.
Huh?
15 cents. Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, now it's $2 a cup.
yeah.
Give or take.
Over $2.
$10 cents for a cup. I'm like, I know those days are long gone.
Yes, you could say that.
And now you look at the prices today compared to then, you're like, where'd those days go?
Of the Romulin member.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
we were talking about that when I was getting my hair cut the other day. One fellow says, it's in sick. He says, the price you pay for it. And they give you less and try to give you more. I think they were talking about local bread. It says, I suppose
We've entered the Gasco system. According to our intelligence data, the Empire built this station in the late 23rd century, but abandoned it later when the region was no longer strategically important. Word is, some refugees are living in the station now. You know the drill, right? Go to the station, preach the good news, get them on our side. Easy.
But she said some of the links are getting smaller, which have to charge you.
yeah. I know Ken said that too. He says he doesn't like that. He doesn't agree with that whatsoever. Says if the price goes up, the amount you get should go up. Never mind decreasing.
Yeah. Look at you pay for groceries nowadays. When I got when Madison was on
Getting
vacation,
docking
cost me
codes
maybe
now.
$400.
They've opened a channel.
$335.
You are cleared for docking.
That are paid. I first next the other day.
Welcome to Gasco Station. Our commander has assigned Tobal to escort you while you're here. Please speak to him when you're ready to leave the transporter room.
Can't do that, so I got my bike out. Since the last time I saw him, I said, I was going to take it out yesterday, but nah, not with that heat. Because I don't blame you.
Good to have you here. We heard about you.
Since I wouldn't take my bike out that heat either.
The station commander has requested that I escort you to his office. Are you ready to go?
We hyperlexual extrapolates words, van words that hold outside it.
Yep.
I don't see anything wrong with that. But you should know, however, that the colonists here are happy with the way things are. You'll have a hard time trying to convince them of your cause. But you're welcome to try. Renikev? No, there's no one by that name on this station.
Why fight the Tal Shiar? Just stay out of their way.
No, I wasn't planning on it. Like I was, but nah.
Datan? I've heard about him on the news. If you ask me, he sounds like trouble.
Do whatever you want with the Tal Shiar. Just leave us out of it.
We don't want the Tal Shiar to attack here like they did at Craterus.
You're with Datan? Look, I don't want any trouble. I can't talk to you.
Are you crazy? The Tal Shiar would wipe us out in an instant if we fought them. You can't fight the Tal Shiar. That's crazy talk.
We don't want any trouble. Please, just leave us be.
Look, I'm a doctor. I'm not interested in this war, especially
They aren't eager to fight the Tal Shiar. Why would they be? You might have better luck talking with the commander of this station, though. He has more backbone than most of the people around here. We'll go through engineering. That's the quickest way to the administration area.
Well, I don't know, but I've heard say every little dog is gonna have his day. You better pay attention, don't you dare.
You're going down to the administration level, right? I think my brother's being held down there. His name is Heaven. He wasn't doing anything wrong. He talked back to one of the new guards yesterday, then he was thrown in the prison. You have to help him, please.
His brother was making insane accusations and causing trouble. He kept saying that one of the guards was with the Tal Shiar. That guard's entire family was killed by the Tal Shiar. He didn't appreciate it, and a fight broke out. Both the guard and this man's brother are in the brig. If you'd like, you can visit them after you're done talking to the commander. The commander's office is just ahead.
Well, he behaved. Wait. I said behave.
Welcome. It's good to meet you. I've heard so much about Titan's fleet and their fight against the Tal Shiar. I know you're here to offer us a chance to help, but perhaps there's a counter-offer you'd be willing to hear.
So good to see you again, my friend. It's time for us to talk. Surprised? You've been one step ahead of the Tal Shiar, but now your time has run out. Gasco Station belongs to us.
Oh, well, how many times that
ours as well. Your little rebellion is coming to an end. I hope you enjoyed your tour of the station. You and your friends are going to be here for a very long time.
What?
Service Ontario, there we go.
Oh, God. No.
Yeah. I don't know if you can make those out. If you get the MTOs. But there's 3 of them there, take my word for it.
Okay.
Because it took 3 attempts to get her machine to take the picture from my card.
Oh, gee. Wow. So straight, was it?
Well, she said it was working. I said, yeah, before me, right? She goes, yeah, that happened the last time. So that was with my old hip card, though.
Oh, boy.
Since it never fails, if it's a camera, it's going to be pissy. It don't matter what kind of camera it is. I swear cameras don't like me. Says if it's a webcam, my picture will look all funny, or there'll be no picture at all. It could be a regular handheld camera, working fine, take my picture, well, 2 or 3 days later, the break's dead. Not a thing on earth would get that thing working. Be a digital camera, same damn thing. Take my picture, 2 or 3 days later, gone.
Don't resist.
And she goes, oh boy.
You and your crew will spend some time in our brig. But if you do,
say they're working fine.
You could be.
I step in front of it. There it goes. It's gone.
With the Tal Shiar.
I told her before she tried to take my picture the first time. I said, "Oh, this thing breaks. Don't blame me."
The Tal Shiar just want
the guy beside me just kind of looked over his shoulder and smiled at me.
To defy us, I will be forced to order my men to fire.
Free any prisoners, and then get out of here.
And there was a couple of young girls behind us. They just kind of smiled at me when I said that. So if that thing breaks, don't blame me. And sure enough. I don't know. Don't ask. Because it's always been like that. I don't get why.
There are multiple references to the Iconians in these Tal Shiar files, and Kiev in particular seems to have a great interest in them. There are also references to Taris, who was Praetor before Sela came to power. Taris has been missing since the overthrow, but she is not in some Tal Shiar prison. We're still looking for her.
I was going to say the same thing.
Warning. Intruders present in Gasco Station. All personnel, please seek shelter.
The times I heard about you.
Yeah, once in a while it'd be nice to win.
I'm the only one left who will stand up for what's right. And look where it got me. Tal Shiar took over the station a few days ago. I think it was right after you guys helped those people in the old Sullivan Helix. A few of us resisted and got thrown in prison. I'm the only one left alive. You have to get me and my brother out of here.
We've got a problem. Someone in the station activated a magnetic shield. It's blocking all of our attempts to use the ship's transporters. We had civilians who were trying to get to the ship, but now they're stuck too. We need to get to that transporter room, shut down the shield, and save any civilians that need our help.
If we want some more firepower, we can grab some equipment that Tal Shiar needs.
You have received a kit appropriate to your profession. Press the Options button and open your inventory under the Ship and Crew heading. Select the kit in your inventory. Press the R3 button to crouch. With a kit equipped, you will have defensive bonus against ranged attacks that increases damage from melee attacks.
Got planned to be in a woman town, got summertime.
Hey, can I stay on the track?
I won't let them get away with this.
Got laid off down.
You can revive fallen bridge officers with resuscitation. If you're defeated, you can call for help. Any active bridge officer will rush to revive you.
Thank you. I'm not taking these things.
They threw a grenade at me. That's why I said nope. Ow. Yep, they got me that time. I looked away at the wrong time.
You don't need to guard it for tomorrow. They will just throw it out.
get everyone back to the ship. There are enemy vessels in...
Hot pants, huh? Yeah. Okay, whatever they are. Or war.
Hot pants?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
So you've escaped. How interesting. You really do intend to take this as far as you can, don't you? No matter. You cannot run from the rest of the Tal Shiar forces in the Gasco system. My only regret is that I won't be there to deal with you myself.
That's what they are. They're a shorter version of shorts.
A shorter version of shorts?
Something like that. That's what Google said. They're shorter than your average pairs of shorts.
Well, you're expected to, but it's far different.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Is it where it's over?
Getting out of here may be tougher.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, I want to give them a little shorter next time.
Yeah.
Shouldn't say that, because I might just do that on purpose. Yep. Some skirts the same way.
Yeah.
Whenever I see a young girl wearing skirt that short, I say, please don't be wearing shorts under that.
Yeah.
Ken goes, "Have who wear it?" This is that girl who just walked by. She goes, "Oh yeah." Please put your shorts on under that.
Then you have to go for they're in that food only asking for trouble.
Do you think you can actually win?
Meanwhile, the girls are still saying they want to be able to wear less. Ken and I have heard that on the radio the odd time. It's like, Ken and I have heard that on the radio the odd time. The girls, some women are saying that they want to be able to wear less. They show more skin kind of thing. I said to Ken, I said, okay, fine, why don't we all go back to Adam and Eve's day to get afterwards? He goes,
That'll show the Tal Shiar. That'll show those tall Shi'ar what happens when they cross us. If I see that Hakeef again, I'll make sure he loses more than an eye. I can't thank you enough for the help back there. I don't have much left now that Leios is gone. I'm good with a weapon, and I know my way around the ship. I'd be honored to stay aboard and help you fight the
Well,
tall
when you're going to
Shi'ar.
get assaulted if they have visual more skin.
Yeah. And I was like, I says, well, the girls have the. We're using the ability
We had to
now
expect this eventually. The Tal Shiar are
pretty
actively
much
moving
go
to
around
stop us
topless.
from gaining more
No bra, no
followers.
nada.
And even Hakeef is involved. The
Where do
bad
you see
news
them
is that
doing
we
that?
lost
And goes,
Gasco Station.
nowhere.
The good news is that the Tal Shiar is
They
taking
have the
our
ability
movement
to if they don't want
seriously.
to.
That means we're gaining momentum. I'm going to talk to Datan. I think it's time to take real steps toward freedom.
Lieutenant.
Thanks to additional information from the colonists from Gasco and Helix, we've
It's
managed
just
to
about it,
identify several
right?
possible systems that could have planets for our colonization efforts. We'll need you to scan these systems, see if there is a suitable planet, and then explore said planet to confirm your findings. You're looking for what will be the future homeworld for the Romulans. We've also been told by Federation and Klingon officials that talks of an alliance could begin if we identify a suitable planet to colonize. Datan and I will be speaking with those officials while you're exploring. This could be the next big step in our fight for independence. Greetings.
Hold the X
I have
button
new
to
order.
bring up your Captain Commands menu, select Primary Mission, and then select Travel to automatically fly to your destination.
Come listen, you fellas, so young and so fine, and seek not your fortune in the dark, dreary mine. Little far heaven, and seep in your soul till the stream of your blood is as black as the coal. It's dark as a dungeon and damp as the dew, where the danger is double and pleasures are few.
Initiating scan. Now. Preliminary reports are turning up negative, Captain. We could perform a more in-depth scan, but that could take nearly a week. Launching a satellite would allow us to monitor the area and move forward. Your orders?
I know in my day who lived just to labor his young life away, where the demons of death often come by surprise. One fall of a slate, and you're buried alive. I'm gone. And the ages shall roll, my body will blacken and turn in cold. Then I look from the door of my heavenly home and pity the miner digging my home.
It's dark as a dungeon and vampires the dew, where danger is double and pleasures are few, where the wind falls and the sun never shines. It's dark as a dungeon without you.
We can't get a clear reading from the planet that Timur specified. Our best option will be to drop out of warp and investigate the area. Are you ready?
She said, you know you always told if I ever needed any help, just to ask you in the future. And I said, I mean, he said, well, there's this fellow that I've been doing.
I wish we could get that thing fixed, right?
And I thought that maybe you'd write me a letter. Tell me that you miss me. And that you should get a look.
Maybe one day we'll take a cab and go out to Crazy Kelly's and see if we can get them to come out and hook that up.
Yeah.
Find out how much it's going to cost first.
Uh-huh.
Ken doesn't think it would cost much. He figures a couple $100. There's a guy that says the company's got to make some money.
Dead ahead. They were
The
jamming our
technician's got to
sensors.
make some
That's why
money.
we couldn't get a clear reading on this area. It's an ambush. They're hailing us. Probably to gloat. Pirates like these only care about scrapping the ship for parts and selling any survivors to the Orions. Should I open the channel?
Mm-hmm.
But most of our, I didn't really think that was all.
Today, of course, we couldn't go looking, but today, of course, we couldn't go looking. Not that I think we'll get that thing updated. But it's just pretty much wasted $137.
If it's not Tal Shiar, it's the Nausicaans. What's next? Iconians? We were able to get a few scans of the planet during combat. It's no good. The wildlife is too hostile and the natural resources too
Birthday? Oh, yeah.
That leaves us
So
with
we
one
go to
last
Gilligan's
system,
or something, yeah.
the Dewa system. Dewa 3 shows some promise.
Yep.
You can leave orbit whenever you're ready.
Yep.
Why not?
Desperately they cling to the tree. You lure love for me and time.
Forget all the winter leaves that die. And someday I will find a new love. I'll forget all the bitter tears I cried. It's been a long summer, and your cold love has killed me with fall. It'll be a long, cold winter, but it'll be colder than ever with you gone.
We have confirmation of a suitable planet. I'm patching us through to Tamir now. He'll want an update on the situation. I'll connect you as soon as you're ready.
Excellent work. You should head to Dewa 3 and set up some orbital probes, and then beam down and investigate the surface. I'll set a course to the Dewa system and keep an eye out for any more Nausicaans. Dewa 3 is one of our last chances to find a habitable planet in this region. Good luck.
Dewa 3. This could be the new Romulan homeworld. The radiation levels of this planet made it uninhabitable, but long-range surveys have detected drops in the toxicity over the past few years. Our orders are to deploy sensory probes to scan the planet, and, if they return positive, beam down for a closer look.
Press left to scan the area. Your tricorder will point you toward your nearest objective.
A real warrior never mentioned.
hope that's the last we've seen of them. The reports from the probes confirm that radiation levels have lowered on the planet. An away team without protective gear should be safe. There don't seem to be any civilizations down there either, but we'll have to beam down to explore the area further. Are you ready to transport? There are several teams that will beam down to other parts of the planet while we explore.
Yeah, okay. First I was like, what the heck? In the box. Yes. She just peeked over the edge.
Oh, she? She's either in the box or she's in the safe.
She could be heading towards the sink.
Look at this place. It's beautiful.
She's just going to make a big ladder.
Analyze the local wildlife, flora, and minerals, as well as any bit of radiation.
Press left to scan the area. Your tricorder will point you toward your nearest objective. Scanning the radiation will cause the wave scanner minigame to appear. To play the minigame, use the left stick to line up the red waves with the blue waves in the background.
What's the best we can do?
No. And yeah, a lot of people can tell. Being emotionally distant from pretty much everybody.
This plant displays remarkable similarity to the plants once found on Mars. Fascinating. The water is barely tinted by the planet's radiation.
Hold the triangle button to holster and draw your weapon.
These creatures are fascinating. They seem to absorb the radiation around them.
This is Temer. I've arrived at the outer rim of the planet. I'll be keeping a watch on any Tal Shiar or Nausicaan signals. How is the...
Truly, that is excellent news. We may just have our new home. I'll continue doing what I can from up here. Take your time now, and make sure nothing is overlooked. We can't have any doubt in declaring this our new home.
The high amount of lead in these rocks could be the reason for the lowered radiation levels. I'm detecting ancient and dilapidated structures nearby.
But if you let Jesus take hold of the wheel, you'll make it to heaven on
This soil seems to be resistant to the ambient radiation on this planet. It could be useful in treating radiation sickness.
Start of your racing and then or if you you'll be in a all of the questions of powder and paint, oh lovely of all the outside. We'll answer to God for it, from the heart. It matters not how hard we try. So if you are stuck in the thick fantasy of wandering and founding of the just lift God's great engine off slowly and pray.
We should investigate that old bridge nearby when we're done with our scans.
What's that? Tholians. What are they doing here? Tholians. Just what we needed. Tholians are known for not caring very much about us humanoids. I don't think they even know the difference between a Romulan and a Reman. The ship isn't detecting any more Tholian ships in orbit, but with our luck, that'll change. We should see what those Tholians are after. If this is going to be our planet, they can't take it from us.
Extra damage to enemies by flanking them. Try attacking your enemies on their sides or behind them.
Seemed interested in those rocks back there. Should we check it out?
This is old. Really old. I will need to have it analyzed to be sure, but this might be from when the Iconians ruled this space more than 200,000 years ago. We need to study this planet much more carefully. Who knows what else from the Iconians we might find.
Mama's in her room, learning how to sew. Daddy's drinking beer and listening to the radio. Hank Williams sings for Elijah and they're gone. Time marches on. Time marches on. Sister's in the room. Your complexion's so, brother's flaring me, smokes a lot of dope. Mama is depressed, barely makes a sound. Daddy's got a girlfriend in another town. Bob Dylan sings like a rolling stone, and time marches on. Time marches on. The sound of the north, born the south, a star is born.
Watch out! More Tholians inbound. More on the way, sir. Why are they so interested in this site?
No idea. We'll find out once we
Enemy target.
One more group inbound, and it looks like they're sending one of their commanders.
Whatever is buried in those rocks, let's see what's beneath them. There appears to be a sword fossilized in the secretion layer. Trying to scan it now. Wait, this is incredible! There's definitely a blade here, and its composition and size match those of Vulcan blades from about 1900 years ago. There are only a few examples of those weapons left. Most of them were destroyed during the time of awakening.
Greetings. What have you found? Interesting. The sword could prove to be something unbelievable. Maybe even something made by Saharian. I'm concerned about the Tholians, and I'm beginning a full scan for any of their ships in orbit. Yes, we should. Hold on! We're under attack. It's the Tholians. Go to red alert. All hands, prepare for battle.
Chris, that meeting's Monday. I should call Chris. The Service Ontario is going to have my purple card sent over to Family Services. Yeah. I felt like leaving it like that.
Tamir has closed the channel, sir. I'll have the geode and blade transported to the science lab on board the ship. We should
Chris should bring
return
it
as
over
soon
here.
as possible. Tamir will need our help.
Okay. So I don't have to do anything here.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Chris will still bring it here.
We managed to take out a few Tholian ships, but now
I
we're
didn't
trapped
feel like
within one of their
changing
webs. There are more Tholians on the way.
I could've,
We've got
but-
to take out the nearby Tholians to get us out of here.
Can actually also be done in the States if they had card like that. It was, yeah. So it's called a DMV card. Same thing as here, just different letter. Like we have the Ministry of Transportation, they have the Department of Motor Vehicles. Same damn thing, different name. Yeah, they have the Department of Motor Vehicles, we have the MTO stuff. Ministry of Transportation.
Thank you. We don't have time to relax, however. I'm picking up a large Tholian ship leaving warp. Get ready. The Tholians have some of the most advanced technology
Same thing,
in the
different name.
quadrant, and they never back down. We'll need to work together to survive.
Difference between them is our card's purple, theirs was, I don't know if it still is, with white. Yeah. I don't know if it still is or not. I didn't think I was going to survive that.
What got you?
Well, one ship went boom and took me from wherever I was, forget how much health I was, down to 5%.
Oh, gee.
Then there was a torpedo coming in. I was like, it's gonna hurt. Before I had a chance to stay it, I thought it. Before I had a chance to stay it, that was it. I was gone.
Oh, you were down to 5%.
Yeah. Yep. So I was surviving that torpedo. That was cool. Yep. So I was thinking, this could hurt. It's like when I played it, when I played this with Lucy, I'm at so low of health, I'm like, oh, this is gonna hurt. She goes, what? She says, wait and see. Boom! And then she goes, oh, that.
By the elements, a habitable planet and one of
So is that, she would ask me like if that was like phasers or something. No, torpedo.
Our ancestors visited after the Sundering.
I said there was 3 coming at me. I survived the first 2. I was not doing that third one.
She's always had an interest in our history. You should.
It would have been a miracle if you could have.
Oh, I've done that, and I have a lot of health left. But there was a time I survived 3. And I was in the single digits of health. You know how people say 1 is the loneliest number?
Yeah.
That's where I was.
1%?
Yep, when that last torpedo hit me, I thought for sure I was going to die. That last torpedo hit me, took me right down from 15, I think I was at 15% health when the second torpedo hit me. That third one took me from 15 to 1. I haven't been that lucky in a while. Missy says, I don't even see your health. I said, I got 1%. She goes, no wonder why you were like, I survived. It was after you had gone to bed.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I was like, yes, I survived. %1 health. And there were still enemies to fight. I said, I don't care. You go fight dead and leave me alone. I'm not going anywhere with this little bit of health.
No.
No. Missy didn't go anywhere. She stayed right next to me. I waited until I got to at least 90% health. And by the time we got where the enemies were, I was at 100 anyway, so. I'm not going anywhere until I get a little bit more health. Going. Let's go this way.
Jolan True, you found something incredible. This will be the new home of the Romulan Republic. It will be Mole
I've had that, but one thing that hasn't happened to me in a really long time is blowing up and nothing hit me.
This is exactly what we needed to
You should go there. You've seen that a few times.
And the Federation at
Nothing.
Unless you have any more questions, I would report it to Mayor.
Yep.
I have many
No, there's no air in space, so I say space killed me. But that hasn't happened to me in a while.
Good work. I knew you were the right person for this job. It will take us a long time to analyze the sword you found. We have to be very careful with something like this. But even the possibility of finding the sword of the Raptor Star has given everyone on the flotilla hope for the future. Your role isn't done yet, however. Datan and I both want you to be with us for our next task. Meeting with the Federation, Klingons, and Empress Sela on Kittimer to talk about peace and the colonization of New Romulus. Greetings.
Congratulations, Centurion.
Congratulations. You've proven yourself to be invaluable to the Republic Navy and earned the respect of your fellow officers. Return to New Romulus. I would like to formally recognize your contributions to the Republic.
Don't go.
We've made a breakthrough. We can't lay claim to Dewa 3 and make it our new home without allies. The planet is close to Klingon space, although they've never formally claimed it. If we could get their support, or that of the Federation, we would be able to break away from the Romulan Star Empire without worrying what the Tal Shiar will do. Datan has been working for weeks to get the Klingons and the Federation to agree to talks. Now representatives from both factions will be at Kittimer to hear our proposal, and so will the Empress. I want you there as well. I think we'll need someone like you on our side. It won't be easy, but this is our best chance to create a new life and a new home. Greetings.
The way
It just close my eyes.
Then select the new ability from the available list. To learn the new ability, a bridge officer must hold the appropriate rank, and you must obtain a training manual. Then select the new ability from the available list. To learn the new ability, a bridge officer must hold the appropriate rank, and you must obtain a training manual for that ability.
But you can jump for the gun. You still probably. Oh, okay. Yep. Looks like it. I have to guess it.
This place has some bad blood. Back in 2346, the Romulan military launched a massive attack that slaughtered all the Klingon colonists here and took the planet. The Klingons took it back in the chaos after Shinzon's rebellion. This is the first time since then that they've allowed Romulans to be here. We should be careful. The Klingons aren't going to be in a great mood. Just having us here will be a reminder of what's happened. Titan is waiting for us with the rest of the Romulan diplomats in the Hall of Conquest.
First to get some peanut butter out of the jar. Mix it all together and put it on the ground. Pretty soon the birds come around. Everybody loves to hear a bird song.
I wonder what it takes to be put in the Gallery of Honor.
Some people got a spray it on the lane. They kill all the little bitty bugs that they can. The birds eat the bugs and it takes them to Cause everybody loves to hear a bird song.
Chamber of Conquest. Let's hope one day the Klingons turn their attention to the Tal Shiar.
Right now you're young and you're not that small. You're very busy and you're really very small. Someday when you're older and things don't wrong, you gotta be the pretty bird song. Cause everybody loves to hear a bird song. The prettiest music you have ever heard. That's how to make friends with a bird.
It's good to see a friendly face. The air here is a bit tense right now. I need to stay here and prepare for Empress Seela's arrival, which I'm sure will not be pleasant. Could you speak with the Klingon and Federation delegations? See what they're thinking. Get a feel for how the negotiations will go, and most importantly, try to convince them of our sincerity. We're still working on an agreement, but an initial proposal is on the table. The Federation and Klingons will help us establish New Romulus, as long as they can set up embassies on the planet. They wish to use this as a chance to acquire Romulan technology and Romulan allies. We need assistance to create a new world. It's a give and take, one that will hopefully work. You can start by speaking with some of the delegates from the Klingon Empire and the Federation. Just because an initial proposal has been presented does not mean the conference is over. Far from it. Any information you can get me about what they're thinking will help when it comes time to present our case.
When is the hope that you want to listen to the store?
Yeah.
But I've got
The Hall of Heroes. They're probably Klingon heroes who killed Romulans.
I understand their stance, but still, there are issues. The would-be Romulan Republic is weak and fractured. How could an alliance benefit us? Ah, one of the Tan's followers. Greetings. I am Ambassador Satas, representative for the Klingon Empire. You have bravado, I'll give you that. That doesn't mean you are strong or trustworthy. Perhaps an alliance with your group would bolster our strength against the Federation. If you don't stab us in the back, that is. We shall see.
Diplomacy makes for thirsty work. The Federation ambassador can't hold his teeth. At least you have
I think I'll take them.
Nice to know that you all aren't as ill-bred as the stories say. There's some strength in you. I like that. Perhaps you would be a valuable ally. But just because you know when to bring a Klingon a drink does not mean we are friends. I'm keeping an eye on you and your kind.
Klingons don't seem too thrilled with the idea of being allies. Maybe we'll have better luck with the Federation.
One of our new potential allies. I am Jiro Sugihara. Of course you do. Why, with the Foundations. You knew that, of course. There's nothing we cannot achieve if we're able to...
I know your kind too well to ever trust what you say. It has yet to be determined.
No.
What this forces say?
Yep. So I'm gonna be following you, I think. I'm gonna be following you.